Hello everyone. Thank you so much for joining me today. I welcome you all to this webinar. Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you're all keeping safe. Thank you once again for joining me today, and we are starting the webinar. Welcome to this webinar on how to motivate your employees with an integrated HRMS and a rewards platform. So we have a new integration. We've partnered with Xoxoday, a rewarding platform, to reward your employees, to engage them, and also motivate throughout their journey in your organizations. So this integration will be featured in today's webinar. It will be the main focus. I'm Annie. I work for the Zoho People team, and I will be your host / speaker for the day. And along with me today, I have Srivatsan Mohan, the Vice President of Xoxoday, and together we will be exploring, showcasing the different features that we have in store for you all. So before we start, please note that you are in the listen only mode. If you have any questions, you can use the question space on your control panel to send it over to us. So we'll be answering them at the end of the webinar. Now this will be our agenda for the session. So we'll start with setting up the context. I have a couple of quick polls for you all, and we'll move on to explore the benefits of a rewards and platform, why you need a rewarding system in place, and also Srivatsan will walk us through Xoxoday, and we'll explore why we need to connect our HRMS, that is Zoho People, with the rewarding platform Xoxoday. And we'll also have a demo on how this integration works so that you can set it up in your existing accounts. And at the end, we'll have a 10-minute question answer sessions to answer your doubts, your questions on Zoho People and Xoxoday. So I repeat, you are now in the listen only mode. If you have any questions, please use the question space to send us your questions to us. So we'll be answering them live at the end of the session. Let's get started. So to set up the context, like I mentioned earlier, I've got a couple of polls here. So I request you all to answer the poll. So you can see this on your screen now. So I want to listen to your views on this. So do you think your employees, so in your firm, in your institution, do you think employees can be motivated during a time like this? Okay, so I see answers coming in. So I request you all to answer this poll so that we can proceed to the next one to set up the context for the webinar today. Okay, so I see that 99% of the attendees today, they agree that it is possible to motivate employees during a time of crisis like this. Another quick yet a very intriguing question, I would say. So can we really find out when an employee is not motivated? Do you feel that they influence their workmates? So I'm sure while we were working before this lockdown, so what do you feel? What are your thoughts on this? Okay. So a majority of the attendees say that, okay, a whooping 67% say that, yes, more employees who are not motivated have an influence. And some say that it's partially true, and 5% of attendees say that no. Okay, great. So thank you so much for answering. And I'm closing the polls now. Thank you so much. So this really helped me set up the context for today's webinar. So from the polls that we clearly understand and we all agree that motivation is key, and it's again all the more important during a time of crisis like this, and particularly when we do not want employees who are not motivated to influence our other workmates, because this sense of disengagement is contagious. Again, considering ourselves, so as employees ourselves, working in an institution, working in a firm, we all know how important motivation is, right? So either be it from an intrinsic way or an external source, it is important. So discussing this, the next question that comes to our mind is this. What is the most effective way to motivate employees? So what is the most compelling motivator? So take a look at some of the simple actions that we do, that we follow in Zoho Corporation to keep up the motivation for our employees. So even during a time like this, while we have a scattered workforce, we're all working from homes, some online things like this, an open feedback system is of great help to us. So as you all know, in Zoho People, we offer a very clear feedback system, a feedback that can flow from one's reporting manager or peer-to-peer feedback. So for members who are within the same hierarchical level, or 360-degree feedback, the most favorite feedback type of the millennial workforce, I'd say, because anybody in the organization can give a feedback to anyone and everyone. So an online feedback like this, so when somebody's done a good job, a quick thumbs up, you need not wait for the appraisal period or maybe end of 6 months or end of the year to motivate somebody. So you can try out this feedback system. And also, before this lockdown, we at Zoho People, we used to organize simple team trips like these. So a great way to bond with your teammates, and also we used to distribute awards for the best stellar performer, the stellar department, and so on. And also, while you are motivating employees to arrive at a decision, you can host simple polls like this right within Zoho People using our internal chat to arrive at winners while you're motivating. And also, never waste a special day. So March 5th is celebrated as Employee Appreciation Day worldwide. So we host campaigns like these, simple or funny photo booths, and a simple note that can appreciate anybody, an administration member or a sys administrator or a mentor who has been a tremendous support to you. Yes, so these are some simple things that we've been doing in Zoho Corporation, and they sure go a long way. So getting back to our question, in the search for the most compelling, the most effective motivator, so in a recent study conducted by the Gartners, various companies were asked to brainstorm. So the question was this: what is the most effective way to motivate somebody? And this, what you see here on the screen, came out to be the clear winner. A combo of genuine, timely feedback that I just showed you. So it's got a personal touch to it, and it is again consistent and continuous. So I get a quick feedback from my manager and I can work on it within the month, and then I proceed, I grow, I go further. And not just that, a combo that involves monetary awards. It comes with tangible benefits. So this combination, genuine timely feedback plus monetary awards, came out to be the clear winner. And this is exactly why we have Xoxoday Plum, a rewarding platform that lets you give monetary rewards to your employees. So employees can be awarded with points and they can redeem it for experiences, vouchers, perks, and various other offers handpicked for a corporate audience. So I have with me today Srivatsan, the Vice President of Xoxoday, and he will be the best person to tell us more about Xoxoday, help us explore Xoxoday.
Thank you, Annie. Thanks for setting the context. Hi all, welcome to the webinar. We are hoping to have a very fruitful discussion in identifying what are the various use cases of employee engagement and how a rewarding and motivation platform like Xoxoday can work in synergy with Zoho People to provide a meaningful experience. Let me walk through a brief introduction, give a brief introduction about what Xoxoday does, Xoxoday, and what does Xoxoday Plum do. As I had mentioned, the objective of this call is to see how we can engage our employees and derive the right actions using motivation, using the two platforms, Zoho People, which is the HRMS, HRIS in your respective organizations, and Xoxoday Plum, which is a rewarding and redemption platform. So the content that we will be walking through would be the rewarding use cases. Where all does a reward make sense in an employee engagement scenario? What kind of, why does a reward catalog? What is the benefit of having a wide catalog? We will then get into a feature called campaign, which is powered by Xoxoday Plum. We'll talk about why campaign makes sense and how it can be used. We'll talk in brief about the Zoho Points wallet, and finally we will conclude with the other security and administrative features in the platform. Moving on, it is well known, as Annie mentioned, that disengagement leads to tangible business outcome, lack of business outcome rather. Disengagement is a very common problem in all the white collar and even in the blue collar organizations. Disengagement happens because of various issues. As Annie mentioned, some of the problems are solved through feedback, some of the problems are solved by better work alignment, better personal goal setting, etc. But then one of the key dimensions as part of your engagement with employees is appreciation and rewarding. Appreciation and rewarding is a very big influencer because it makes people feel good about their work. It makes people feel good about their peers, and at the end of the day, make their stay in the organization longer. Some of the studies say that highly engaged employees result in tangible outcomes. These are studies by very prominent organizations like HBR, Gallup, etc. And these set the fundamental reasoning on why employee engagement and more specifically why rewarding and recognition becomes a very key aspect. Moving forward, some of the rewards that we see as a common use case, which are very meaningful in a HR organization or in an organization for HRs to conduct. Onboarding, this is the first touch point, and this is the first impression that any new employee has with your organization. A small token reward to make them feel good, make them feel that they are welcome here. That would make them go a long way. A small token reward, maybe with a kind word on the platform, that would be taking them, making them feel very good on their first week. Personal milestones, these are, let's say a person celebrates their birthday, a person is getting married. These are occasions to celebrate, and this again creates a very strong bonding with the organization, and they feel the personal connect between their actual event, personal milestone, and the organization's. Long service awards are a very, very popular category. Long service awards are a way to recognize people who have recognized the employees who have spent a considerable amount of time in your organizations. 3-year, 5-year, 8-year rewards are a very popular category. Festival celebrations are done. Festivals, especially the bigger ones like Diwali, Christmas, Eid, New Year. These are great occasions to reward your employees and tell them that you care about them, and maybe you want to share a small token appreciation so that they can be happier with their family. So these rewards at the right moment can become very huge influencer in how they create a bond with your organization. Finally, achievement rewards. Achievement awards are typically performance driven. These include anything from your peer-to-peer reward to employee of the month or even employee of the year awards. These are achievement driven awards, and they are tightly coupled with business outcomes. Moving forward, why do you need an extensive reward? The simplest possible reward is someone getting extra money in their salary. It doesn't always work because extra money in the salary doesn't really stand out. When you give them an extra 5,000 rupees or $50 in their paycheck, it doesn't really resonate with the person as a reward. If you give them an Amazon voucher or a Flipkart voucher, that also doesn't really resonate because you are restricting the choices. What a platform like Xoxoday actually offers here is the wide catalog that we bring on the table. Our catalog spans across the board and covers all the key dimensions or all the key vectors that employees really care about. Financial well-being, physical well-being, and their day-to-day activities, their learning and development. All these are various things that are directly correlated through the rewards. And these rewards can, whenever a person, let's say, takes a course online and has got a promotion in your organization because of the reward, that creates a very strong bonding with that rewarding incident, and the employee then has that affinity towards the organization. So these are very powerful motivators, and across our clientele of over 700 clients, we have found that multiple rewarding catalogs definitely help. Some of the reward catalog items that we have, some of the brands that we feature, they include some of the largest names in the world: Walmart, Amazon, TGI Fridays, and even some of the regional brands like Zomato Gold, which is in India, UAE, etc. We have 5,000 plus experiences. Experiences are a are a fantastic category to redeem your rewards in, because experiences are generally celebratory. Experiences are people remember experiences for longer, and when they remember the experiences, they also remember the reward. Gift vouchers, again, as I mentioned, there are multiple gift voucher choices that Xoxoday Plum offers, on which employees can redeem. Another benefit that Xoxoday Plum offers to all the member organizations, anyone who registers, is a plethora of perks and benefits. This could include a 5% discount on Flipkart voucher, or a 7% discount on Big Basket. These discounts help them conserve that extra money at the end of the day. I mean, right now we are at a financially turbulent phase. A lot of organizations have restrictions on payouts, etc., and this is a fantastic way to get their paycheck go the extra mile. Moving forward, so some of the key features about our catalog: we cover over 80 countries and over 10,000 global options. All the rewards are digitally delivered, so the delivery is instantaneous, and also the error rate is extremely low. So the operationally it is very light on in any HR who is conducting the program. So savings, as I mentioned, savings are a huge value proposition, and we find that a lot of our organizations, a lot of our member companies actually adopt savings, and their employees are saving a lot of money at this time. Multi-currency and denomination, this is a very unique feature. Let us say an organization has their hub or primary office in India, but a minuscule workforce global. Let us say an organization has 500 people in India, but 10 people in Australia and 10 people in Canada. Now, how do you reward them? That becomes a challenge. But with Xoxoday, that doesn't become a big hassle, because at the end of the day, you have to reward them proportionally. Let us say someone has to get 100 Canadian dollars. You just have to reward them proportionally in points, and they will be able to see the Canadian option. Every employee who comes to the platform to redeem, they have the access to the complete global catalog. Finally, delivery, we make sure that delivery of the reward happens through SMS, email. We have WhatsApp support, we have real-time chat. We make sure that all the touch points are covered. Moving on, just to touch a bit about some of our key features. Campaign is a very key feature in our platform. What campaign allows the admins, HRs to do is, it allows you to control how the Xoxoday platform will appear for the employees. Maybe you want to add a banner, maybe you want to change the color theming, maybe you want to control what catalog items should appear and what should not. For example, you as an organization believe very heavily in giving experiences as the rewards, and you do not want your employees to take gift vouchers. That's a fantastic way. You can just come and configure it. You want your employees to take only health and e-learning related benefits. No issues, you can come and control it. So we have a very wide catalog, and the rule engine also allows you to configure which catalog items should be visible and which should not. Moving on, whenever an employee gets a reward, the reward goes and sits in their Xoxoday points wallet. The reason for this is not people accumulate rewards throughout the year and make meaningful big purchases at the end. This is a very constant pattern that we find not only in white collar but also in blue collar situations, where people accumulate their points. And Xoxoday wallet is a seamless way to do it. Any reward that is given sits in the Xoxoday wallet for up to a period of 1 year. And during this 1 year, they can come and choose any product that they want and redeem it. If they have any extra amount to pay, we will take them to a payment gateway where they can use our secure payment gateway to pay using credit card or net banking as per their wish, or even a PayPal. Moving on, some convenience for administrators of the program. You can add funds on the fly. You don't need to wait for an approval or wait for our backend to support. We have instant recharge that is available on the platform. You can just click on the recharge and add as many funds as you want. We also have offline recharge facility available, where our backend team can support you, and all the invoices are completely taxation compliant. We provide complete GST or VAT compliant invoice. Finally, reports and analytics. We make sure that you are able to track every behavior that is happening in the platform. What is the rewarding pattern? How much is the redemption? How many people are actually redeeming on what type of cards? All those are measurable on our reports. And these reports help you take informed decisions whenever you are defining your R&R. A few key points about Xoxoday Plum. Xoxoday Plum is completely enterprise ready, and we work with companies of various sizes. We take data security very seriously. The integration between Xoxoday and Zoho is completely encrypted. The data that is stored with us is also completely encrypted, making sure that your data is fully secure with us. We make sure that the system is available 99.99%, which ensures that there is very little downtime or disruption in your R&R program. Finally, we are GDPR and ISO 27000 compliant, which ensures that our information security is at that highest level. A few credentials about Xoxoday. We are an engagement employee and workforce engagement specialist. We help in providing solutions around employee engagement and rewarding. We have served over 2 million users till date, and we have top ratings in all the review sites. We have been more than 7 years in action till date. We have got some of the biggest rewards in the industry, again to reinforce our trend. Some of the clients whom we serve, you will be able to find very large names and also very young startups who are at the cutting edge. We work with all sorts of companies, and we work with companies across the globe. A few FAQs, some of the key ones I would go through. So tax liability, we will provide you all possible reports that are required for redemption. But at the end of the day, the liability would be for the individual, and you can handle tax liability using our reports on their payslips. And transaction currencies, again, because we have support for multiple currencies, we support both recharge and redemption across multiple currencies. So you can create an account in US dollar and send out rewards in Singapore dollars, or you can create an account in INR and give a reward in Singapore dollars. Both are completely fine. So this is primarily about Xoxoday. Please do visit us at xoxoday.com for more information. Annie, you can continue with the demo.
Thank you, Srivatsan. So like we saw, we know of Zoho People and we know of Xoxoday. So why do we need both of these platforms to be connected? So why should these two be in sync? So I want to emphasize on this, and I've got a couple of points to insist on the same. So if any HRMS, not just Zoho People, is not connected with the rewarding platform, so the main thing is that we will not have a comfortable tool to reward employees at all. And again, when it is connected, it is a unified platform. You need not set up two different accounts, and your employee information need not be set up in two different places. Most importantly, it's a simplified user experience for all, for administrators, for managers, and also for employees. And employees in Zoho People, they will be users in Xoxoday. So with no additional cost, they'll have accounts in Xoxoday that will be used by them to redeem their points that is awarded in Zoho People. And also it is easy and clever because you need not set up your employee database in two different places. So this will be in sync. You can reward your employees right within Zoho People, and while their points can be redeemed in Xoxoday. And the entire process, the usage is smooth. And most importantly, like Srivatsan had mentioned, it is secure because both the systems are GDPR compliant. So without much ado, let's see how to put this to work. So how this integration works and how you can set this up in your accounts in Zoho People. So like I mentioned earlier, this part will be a demo. So I'll actually take you over to Zoho People screen and I'll show you how to set this up. So the steps that are involved here are simple. So first, the integration is set up in Zoho People. The points are purchased from Xoxoday, and the purchased points are rewarded to employees in Zoho People. Now employees can go to Xoxoday and redeem the rewarded points. So over to my Zoho People screen now for the demo. Now I've already logged into my Zoho People account here, a fresh account. So from your home page, you need to go to settings, and amidst our other Zoho integration and other integrations with third-party software, we now join hands with Xoxoday, and you can click on configure here to set up this integration. So this will take you to the setup space of Xoxoday. So as an administrator or as a super administrator in Zoho People, if you have either of these privileges, you can set this configuration here. So add in your administrator's email and the organization that you added in Zoho People, and you can verify your email here while you're setting it up. So verifying here is simple because for your work email address or the administrator's email address that you add here, an OTP will be sent. So you can use this to verify, and your integration will be active once you set up your billing details in Xoxoday. And then for the information that needs to be in sync in Zoho People, you can choose your preferences here. So let me show you how. So here's an account, and I've already configured this integration with Xoxoday here. So once you've configured, you'll be taken to this space where important information regarding the integration is available, and also the basic integration settings. So you can choose here the locations that you are managing in Zoho People and also the employee types. So in many organizations, the HR professionals, they do not want trainees or candidates to access this, or even employees who not completed their probation to access a rewarding platform. So you can choose your employee type here. So once this integration is set up, you can start with purchasing points from Xoxoday so that you can reward it to your employees. So purchasing points, you can go to stores.xoxoday.com. So we are coming up with a quick feature wherein you can recharge, you can purchase points within Zoho People. So this is in the works. So to recharge, to purchase your points in the first place, log in to your Xoxoday account, your administrator's account, and under the recharge tab, you will be able to add funds. So the default denomination is this 1 INR, it equals to 1 Xoxoday point. So you can customize this and purchase the number of points. So once you purchase points within Xoxoday, your Plum account, your points will be available here in the administrator self-service page as the available points here. So the number of points that you have here, you can use this to reward your employees. So rewarding your employees is really simple. So simply type in the name of the employee whom you want to reward or assign the particular points. So I've already have an account here. So in that particular user's self-service page, you have a widget to assign, or in other words, reward the points to an employee. So here you'll have a count of your available points and the points that you want to give your particular employee, and the citation, maybe describe the reason or describe the award in general. So this is how you reward or you give points, rewarding points to your employees. So once this is done, your employees will be notified, and from their employee accounts, they'll be able to redeem these points by going to Xoxoday right within Zoho People here. And so we saw how right from purchasing your points to setting up the integration to rewarding points to our employees, we saw an entire flow to, and now Srivatsan will walk us through the part where redemption occurs. So how your employees from Zoho People can go to Xoxoday and redeem their points. So Srivatsan, can you please take over from here?
Yeah, definitely. Thank you, Annie. So as Annie mentioned, rewarding is a very seamless experience. You just go to the respective user's profile and assign points. Those points will appear on the user's personal profile. So I have logged in as an individual user right now, and I have certain points that I have received as a reward. These reward points can now be redeemed. All I have to do is click on redeem points, and the moment I click on redeem points, I'll be redirected to the stores platform. And this stores platform, the login will be seamless. The profile, the Zoho profile will automatically allow login into this platform, and here the user can browse through all the available choices that they have with them, that the organization admin have enabled, and they can purchase one. As mentioned, because we support a global catalog, depending on the IP, the respective country will be chosen. Let us say you have You have rewarded someone from Australia, Australia would automatically appear and Australian catalog will appear. The users can then go to respective categories that they want. Let's say they want to buy a gift voucher and they want to buy it in e-commerce section. They go to e-commerce and they see all the available choices under e-commerce. So whenever a user wants to buy any product, they choose the product. So let's say we choose Amazon Australia, and it is for 20 Australian dollars. The amount of points required is 1018.38, and these points are calculated based on the base currency that you set. As Annie mentioned, during the onboarding flow, when you are onboarding the organization, you will have to choose one base currency. That would be the currency on which all the recharges would be done, and that will be the currency which will be by default attributed to your points. So if someone is in a different currency, the respective currency conversion rate will be appearing there. So you will be you can choose the Australian currency, the AUD Amazon voucher. You add to cart. They can go to the cart. They can view what is the product and how many points are required to redeem it. Proceed to checkout. At the time of when they proceed to checkout, we have the payment options available. This will show them how much reward they have received from the organization. The beauty of this is if you have given them, let us say your base currency is INR and you're rewarding in INR, it will automatically show you in the correct currency. Otherwise, it will automatically convert. So the end user doesn't have to get confused between points and currency. It will always show the currency value. So because I have received only 1 point, and because this is a demo, 1 point converts into 0.02 Australian dollars. So I can choose this. So now the system automatically says that 19.98 Australian dollars is remaining to be paid in order to complete this transaction. Now I can choose to pay it however I want. I can choose to pay it through PayPal, I can choose to pay it through my credit card, etc. We have an international payment gateway. Again, this is a very secure PCI DSS compliant payment gateway. So we make sure that the information is taken in a secure manner. At the end of the transaction, the user will receive the order. The user will receive their gift card, and they'll be able to see all their orders in their order history page. Right now, because we have not done any orders, there's nothing here. But all your orders are visible here, and every order will also have an email ID, an email that will go in the email. The voucher code will be visible, and it will also have an SMS, and SMS will be going to the registered mobile number, the mobile number that they enter at the time of checkout. As mentioned earlier, the points are valid for up to a period of 1 year. During this 1 year, they can do multiple transactions. So let us say they have got 2 rewards of 5,000 points each, and assuming that 1 point equals 1 INR, they can buy one product worth or one voucher worth of 4,000 1 month, and after 3 months they can buy another voucher worth 6,000. There is no restriction on how many transactions they can do. So this is briefly about the redemption process. Let me also cover a little bit about a quick demo of the campaign feature also, and show you how the catalog can be customized. As an admin, you will have the option to see the campaign menu, and you can edit a campaign. When you edit the campaign, you can choose what are the options that you would want your employees to see. You can say that I don't want any employee to see perks, or you can also say that I don't want any employees to see a specific location or specific category. So all the categories that are available will be visible here. Let us say you don't want Experiences&Activities, you don't want a few categories, you can remove them from here. You can also specify brands. Let us say there are competition related challenges. Let us say you are a Flipkart and you don't want Amazon vouchers to be displayed, so you can just come here and remove Amazon. So these will allow you to customize the catalog. Once you save, you'll be able to move forward. You can then customize your email. What email will go to the respective receiver when they actually receive the award, that can be customized. When you're customizing the email, you can also choose what image you want to set. So you can say that this is the reward. You want to have your organization's value banner. You want to have your organization's banner here, you can do it. You can change your logo here. You can also have a few kind words here. You can add a few kind words on why you are being rewarded, whether it is for a long service or whether it is for some other occasion. And then you update the campaign. Once you update the campaign, this campaign will be used for sending out all the rewards. Finally, recharge. On recharge, you will be having the option to recharge your points as per your wish, and you can choose to add your points using either net banking or corporate credit card, or as mentioned earlier, we can also provide backend support for invoice based recharge. That's it from my side. Annie, you can take over.
Sure, Srivatsan, thank you. So we saw right from how you can purchase points, how you can reward them to your employees, and also recharge them. So as you all know, this is a new feature. We are constantly working to provide you with new enhancements. So some of the things that are in our immediate pipeline are this. So you can recharge from within the integration space of Zoho People. So this would let you manage all of this from one consolidated platform, and also real-time notifications, notifications in the feeds and the collaboration space of Zoho People. So this is again in the works. So this will be available probably by the end of this month, and we'll also keep you posted of the same. So this brings us to the end of the webinar. So before we conclude, a quick thought for all of us to ponder on the same. So when we are investing in employees' motivation, so this will turn them into the greatest asset for an organization. They are going to grow along with your organization and also stay engaged throughout their journey. So do try this feature out, particularly during time of crisis like this. Do try this out and let us know your comments, your thoughts on this. We are happy to listen to you.